Random House Audio presents Grace, a Memoir by Grace Coddington, with Michael Roberts, read by the author.
Introduction, in which our heroine finds fame on film, but like Greta Garbo, just wishes to be left alone. The first I heard of the September issue, the movie that is the only reason anyone has ever heard of me, was when Anna Wintour called me into her office at Vogue to tell me about it, and said, "By the way, I've agreed to a film crew coming in to make a documentary about us." The film was originally supposed to be about organizing the ball at the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute, but it grew bigger and bigger. Now they would be turning up to film all the discussions, meetings, fights, and frustrations that go into creating the most important issue of the year. They would be in our office and on our sittings too. It was just about everything I didn't want to hear. As creative director of the magazine, I have 1,000 things to deal with. It's difficult enough putting a complicated photo session together without having onlookers hanging around. "Don't expect me to be in it," I said, sensing Anna's eyes glaze over as she looked past me out the window. She has a way of blanking people out when they are saying something she doesn't care to hear. My reaction to this intrusive idea was naturally one of horror, because my feeling has always been that people should concentrate on their jobs and not all this fashionable, I want to be a celebrity shit. Afterward, I found out that it had taken the filmmakers almost a year to persuade Anna to say yes. I'm sure she agreed in the end, only because she wanted to show that Vogue is not just a load of airheads spouting rubbish. By then, we'd all had enough of The Devil Wears Prada, with its portrayal of fashion as utterly ridiculous. During filming, the crew approached me time and again, confident they could win my cooperation. They had heard that I could be difficult, and I did have a reputation for refusing interviews. Yet still they knocked at my door, requesting my participation. Perfectly nice they were, but I told them I wasn't interested, and I didn't want them anywhere near me because it was too distracting. I hate having people observing me. I want to swat them away like a swarm of flies. My office door remained firmly closed. I said the rudest things to the director, R.J. Cutler, and for about 6 months managed to keep him and his crew at bay whenever they pointed a camera in my direction. They would be filming among the racks of clothes in the hallway outside my office, and I could hear people saying things like, "Ooh, I just love this red dress," and, "Oh yes, I think Anna would definitely like it," and all the kinds of superficial nonsense people come out with in front of the cameras. Then the film crew followed us all the way to the Paris collections. This was really exasperating. They were constantly getting in our way or elbowing past us to get a shot of Anna. At the Dior show, Bob the cameraman trod on my toe as he was filming her while walking backward. That was the final straw. I really let him have it. "By the way," I screamed, "I work at Vogue too." They were so intent on filming Anna's every move, sitting in the front row, watching the show, reacting to the show. It all seemed so over the top. I noticed that she was even wearing a mic, which of course created yet another obstacle, because now she would talk to me in a guarded sort of manner. Eventually I thought, if you can't beat them, join them. Besides, Anna had hauled me into her office one last time and told me, "They really are coming to film your shoot. They're going to film your run-through, and this time you cannot get out of it. There will be no discussion." So I definitely had a gun to my head. "But if you put me in that movie, you will hear things you won't like," I warned. "I can't pretend. I'll be so focused on the shoot that I will probably blurt out anything that comes into my mind." What I secretly thought was that if I said anything too bad, they probably wouldn't use it, which is why I'm caught swearing like a trooper throughout the entire movie. There had been other documentaries about the fashion business that I had been filmed for, but my contributions had always ended up on the cutting room floor. When I saw the final cut for the first time,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?